Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your host tonight is an Eagles fanatic.
I already know I like it because it's on a Philadelphia Eagle.
He talks about the Eagles even when they aren't being pulled.
Can't say enough good things. The only negative thing I can say is he's not a Philadelphia Eagle because we had a horrible draft. I'll always hype up an Eagle. Don't you worry, Fonz.
Make sure to ask to see a sweet thigh tattoo. Your host tonight, Colin, a.k.a. Thor Rudisill.
And back here at the UA studio in Burridge, Illinois for round 2 of Ultimate Autographs. How's everybody doing today? Colin Rudisill alongside Steven Ryan, ready to keep the party going at 3 p.m. Steven, we saw some cool stuff coming out, like this beautiful Josh Allen Speed Flex coming out in that Vault series, but that Emmitt Smith Ripped Flex is still out there, plus the Nico Collins and Steve Young Authentic. We got a $200 Vault key. We got 2 $100 Vault keys, and all sorts of amazing things still left in that series, but Diamonds are also extremely close. We did one box there, was a filler hit with Terrell Suggs. That means the odds just got even better in the photoed headliner section. Another Josh Allen, this time on a Chrome Flex still out there. Derrick Henry Chrome Flex as well. Got that Barry Sanders, Jay Jetta double up still alive. Terrell Davis, Lawrence Taylor, both on some speed flexes. Marshall Faulk, Bijan Robinson, and Michael Penix Jr., not to mention Jim Kelly and Donovan McNabb in that Diamond series. I think those 2 series are probably going to be the hot ones, the ones to chase during this show. But we also still have some other things going on, half and half black and blue. We got Drew Brees on the flex, Marshall Faulk on the flex, both Chrome Flexes, by the way. Steve Young, Edgerrin James, Aiden Hutchinson, Josh Jacobs. Between Edgerrin James, Aiden Hutchinson, and Josh Jacobs could be some speed flexes going on there since a half and half. 10 boxes left, 6 headliners there. We also have a lot of authentic still in that practice squad, including Myles Garrett, Ed Reed, Devontae Adams, and Tyreek Hill. A licensed jersey for Brian Dawkins and an Emmitt Smith football. 8 headliners in the last 17 there. Getting close to the end of the mini helmets. Got Michael Irvin, Eric Dickerson, and Frank Gore. Jerseys are still loaded up. The only headliner gone currently is O.J. Simpson. And then the 1 and 4. Still have the Hulk Hogan Funko, the Erling Haaland ball. There's your double up there. You can triple that up with the Steve Yzerman helmet. David Ortiz on the bat and the Larry Bird jersey, plus Shaq, Chris Chelios, Ronald Acuna, and Damian Lillard. You ready to go?
I'm ready to roll.
Okay. Were you anticipating me coming to you next?
Yep.
That's usually what happens.
I was listening for it.
I could tell very intently. Very intently. All right. I'm going to drop in the live breaks page. Here it comes. Boom. There it is. We are going to need our dice roll. First and foremost. Here it comes. Once I pull it up. Actually, let's do this. Let's go here. Then let's go here. Had a 12 in the 12 p.m. show. I guess that makes sense. So we should have a 3 here in the 3 p.m. show. Here we go. There is a 3 on there, but it's a 5, so that's not going to work. It needs to be at least a 6 or higher. about 9 on the dice roll. This is the amount of times we're going to randomize everybody's names to their divisions. I think for the second time, Steven, we're not going to go to the wheel. We're not going to go to the wheel. What we are going to do, let me just check this out. This is what we're going to do. We are going to do diamonds. It's going to be diamonds. If I can do this, hold on. I can do this. Diamonds plus vault. And I'm going to add in a ×2 spin.
Yeah.
If quad, double, and a quad. So both quads. Both quads. This is a long thing. And diamond double fill. So if we can get those 3 breaks done, that's the longest I've ever had, like, all this right here. Diamonds plus vault ×2 if we get both quads done and the diamonds double filled. So, yeah, it's a little long. I wonder how it looks here. I don't even want to look.
Yeah, is that every eagle pulled?
Every eagle pull and a free bat. Hold on
Now
a
you're just
minute.
getting a little greedy.
Oh, I'm sorry. The eagles pulled wasn't greedy before?
Oh, the bat was the most greedy.
All right. I'll say this.
You
If
just
we
put it-
pull...
you can pull on a loop. Put that on a
yeah, get a little... that would be actually kind of funny.
should be a filter, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I don't know if I want to put that on there because people might not know how to take it off.
You just have to remember to take it off at the end of the.
I'll just put it there. It's fine. It works for now. I'll say this. If an eagle comes out in whichever quad we do first, we'll throw on the multiplier for the eagles.
Okay.
$50 minimum on the ×2, but we got to get the quads done first. Jay August, you're on. Game on. So if we do the quad box break in the diamonds and an eagle comes out, fine. We'll throw on the multiplier for the eagles. If we do the quad box break first in the vault and an eagle comes out, fine. We'll do the multiplier on the chase wheel spin. Let's start with the diamonds. 4 to go in the quad, 3 to go in the double. Again, every single photoed headliner, besides Jamar Chase, is still out here in this one. Every single photoed headliner. Both chrome flexes of Josh Allen and Derrick Henry. We're talking a lot about them in the early show, but I mean, literally probably 2 of the top 10 offensive players in the game. We got Terrell Davis with 2 toned Hydroflex still out there. Michael Penix and Bijan Robinson. Lawrence Taylor, Justin Jefferson. Barry Sanders and Justin Jefferson, I should say. The NFC North double up. Lawrence Taylor on the Speedflex and the Marshall Faulk full-size authentic. Again, everything in the Diamonds, guys, is authentics and Speedflexes. We're also still looking for Jim Kelly and my man Donovan McNabb. After the one break we did in the early show, 25 boxes left, 11 headliners still out there, so almost a 50% chance. Okay, all I did the negotiating without money. It's on you. Well, it's on you guys to at least
Someone's
get it
got to
done.
close it.
Matt Hatter said, I want that Josh Allen in my collection. Go get it, baby. The double is 3 to go. Quad is 4 to go. I'm going to drop in both of those guys. Like I said, I think Diamonds and Vault are probably going to be the 2 focus on this show. That would make sense for the amount of money you can get in this Chase Wheel Spin coming up as well. But things need to be done. You guys got to meet us halfway. Let's talk about the Vault while we're at it. Quad box break, 5 spots to go. Just $372 a spot here. ×4 entries into that Chase Wheel Spin. But right now, you can win up to $200 back. But on top of that, if we pull an eagle in the first quad of either the Diamonds or the Vault, whichever one closes first, I want that to be clear because I know Jay's going to come back to this moment. It's only the first quad of whichever one. If we pull an eagle, we'll throw on the multipliers. Emmett Smith on the Rip Speedflex with the black visor still out there, and the Steve Young full-size authentic both out there. We've also got the Nico Collins still out there, and 3 Vault keys. $200, $100, and $100, all still available in that Vault Series. 12 boxes, 3 headliners, 3 Vault keys, 50% chance. 1 quad is purchased is enough for me right now. Hey, fair enough. You're doing your part. That's all that matters. But if I were you, I'd try to rally the troops, get everybody else in there, you know? Sell your own break. Let's go back up. Talk about the practice squad. 6 spots to go in the practice squad. $48. All it could cost to get yourself a full-size authentic helmet. We still do have some options available. Myles Garrett on the Browns authentic. Ed Reed still out there. We saw the Terrell Suggs on this same lid. Now the safety, Ed Reed, is involved. We got Devontae Adams on his new team, the Los Angeles Rams. My prediction again for him, I think he's going to have the best season he's had since he wore a Green Bay jersey. That's my guess. And he had a pretty good year in Vegas when he was there. Had a pretty decent year in Vegas. I think he's going to have his best year in a Raiders or a Rams uniform.
I like that prediction.
Tyreek Hill, Rave Authentic still out there too for one of the best Rave helmets, if not the best Rave helmet in the game. We also have an NFC East double up. Brian Dawkins, that's a licensed jersey on B-Doc. Emmett Smith on the white panel football, both still available. So practice squad, 17 boxes, 8 headliners. That also includes the secondary headliners here, which is Steve Largent and Rodney Harrison. And again, this is a full football mixer. So you got football slab cards, mini helmets, jerseys, replica helmets, full-size authentic helmets. $48 though to get yourself an autographed piece of memorabilia. Definitely not a bad little get there. 2 to go in the quad box break for the 1 and 4. Again, for those 2 that are in this one, if you guys would like to go head-to-head in a double, or each of you get your own single, let me or Steven know. We would definitely be able to accommodate that for you guys. I don't know when these spots were bought, if like maybe you were going for something that isn't there anymore. But one way or another, this is what's left. Still got some great stuff across the board, especially in that everything else section in the quad box break. You have 3 headliners photo that are still in that, and that includes the Hulk Hogan on the Funko Pop, little mini guy in the big old box, which is pretty cool. You got the Erling Haaland soccer ball still out there, and the Steve Yzerman hockey helmet. So you got pro wrestling, you got football, meaning soccer, and you have hockey, all in the everything else category. Can win all 3 of those and have some unique pieces of memorabilia. The Larry Bird warm-ups, legendary here. I mean, obviously makes me think of the 3-point contest, right?
Right.
Walking in, shooting in the warm-ups, saying who's going to finish second. It's amazing.
It's a fair question.
It was a fair question. Do you know who finished second?
Nope.
Me either. I know
Makes
who finished
sense.
first, though.
Yep, exactly.
Larry Bird. David Ortiz on the baseball bat is also still available. Big Poppy. So if you're a New Englander, Boston fan, this is definitely a good area for you to go with Larry Bird and David Ortiz still out there. Probably 2 of the most notorious Boston sports athletes of all time. Outside of that, we are still looking for a few of these listed guys. Shaquille O'Neal, the Diesel, still out there. That could be on a number of different things, considering he was on a lot of different squads. I know Kevin Durant also just completed his rainbow jersey, as we were just talking about. Shaquille O'Neal is the first guy I think of that has graced every color of the rainbow in the NBA. Chris Chelios still out there as well. Ronald Acuna Jr. and Damian Lillard, all still alive and out there in the 1 and 4. 2 spots to go, by the way, in that double box break, guys. So we are right there on the diamonds. Gladly stop this rundown and go to that when the time comes. This is a series we're slept on a little bit. The black and blue half and half. Yes, sir. From Jared. There he is. He's interested in that stuff. Boston made. Boston strong. Drew Brees, 2-tone chrome flex. 2nd all-time in passing yards. 2nd all-time in passing touchdowns. Marshall Faulk also on this beautiful chrome flex for the Los Angeles Rams. Very, very nice helmets. Both still available in this black and blue half and half. Steve Young, best lefty of all time at the quarterback position. 3 photoed headliners still in that. Plus, these could be speed flexes, guys. Edgerrin James still out there. Steve Young, nope, excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Aiden Hutchinson and Josh Jacobs. Could be both flexes. You never know. So black and blue, for those that don't know, just means these items are a little bit dinged up. Might have some minor scrapes, scratches, paint imperfections, whatever else. Generally speaking, it's pretty minor, but it's enough that it takes it out of a regular series and unfortunately has to go into a series like this. But fortunately for you guys, you get it at a discounted price. Only $4.92 for a quad box break, where at the start, at least, it was a 50% chance at a speed flex. So definitely a good deal if you want to play that. That's one I feel like is going to heat back up because there's only 10 boxes left and there's 6 headliners left. We are closer magicking right now in the diamond double, guys. Closer magic on the line. That is step 1 of getting yourself a double chase wheel spin. So definitely hop into there, take advantage. Talked about Vault. Let's talk about the jerseys, guys. Every single photoed headliner still out there, not named O.J. Simpson. The Juice is the only one gone. I got that Jason Taylor, the best beautiful bald head in all of football, Mr. Jason Taylor. That throwback Miami Dolphin jersey, LaShawn McCoy. Got Shady out there, man. There was a time where you could argue he was the best running back in the game, at least for a year. He was certainly one of the best running backs of the 2010s. Duck coach Mike Ditka still out there on the Chicago Bear jersey. We got Nico Collins available as well. Baker Mayfield and Bo Nix, 2 of the best I guess Baker Mayfield's not really up and coming anymore, but based on last season, I mean, he has arrived. Bo Nix is up and coming. CeeDee Lamb, Ed Reed, Fred Warner. So you got all sorts of amazing choices here in the touchback jerseys. Just $28 to play in that one. All the listed names are still out there too. We got Deshaun Jackson, Frank Gore, and OBJ. Steven Ryan equals GOAT material. You'll never guess who said that.
Jay August. I was playing.
Yep, Jay August. Sold out on the diamonds. Hello, David Griffin. Good to see you. Let's talk about the minis, guys, and then we'll do this diamond double. We're 5 to go on the mini helmets. We're still looking for 2 photoed headliners and 1 listed headliner. We got Michael Irvin and Eric Dickerson still left on the turnover battle minis in the photoed headliner section. And Frank Gore, which could be a Colt, could be a 49er, still out there as well. $50 for the double box
How's
break.
it going, Mr. Griffin?
Colin Russo equals jobber material.
Oh,
Jobbers are cool.
jobbers eventually get promoted.
Sometimes.
I remember when Kofi Kingston was a jobber.
Was he a jobber?
Yes, he was. I remember his first match ever.
He got jobbed out.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. First double box break coming up. So now we just need both quads. I'd adjust that to help my chase, actually. Bloop. And both quads fill. Boom. All right, Josh Rouser, Parker Taylor, Marisa Dombey, Josh Underwood, Adam Dittmer, Teddy Butler, and James Hamlin all hopping in here. Appreciate you guys. Drop me 2 numbers for bless you. Diamond double number 2. Diamond double number 2. This does not count, by the way, for Eagles. If we pull an Eagle in this double, it doesn't count. It's only the quads.
Oh.
However, if we pull an Eagle in the quad and we pulled an Eagle in the double, that would count to make it a _2 wheel spin.
Oh.
Or ×3 or whatever we're at that point. He got jobbed out to Lesnar. He did get jobbed out to Lesnar. That's facts. That is facts. ×2 by Jay Hammy. Appreciate you, brother. Here we go. 6, which we should have. Devontae Smith box. Hammy. We're going side by side again. 5 and 6.
All right.
The wheel's doing funky things today, man.
The wheel of opportunity.
McNabb box, who is in this series, by the way. Here we go. 9 clicks this time around for boxes 5 and 6. Josh Underwood is at the top, the Lion fan. Maybe looking for a little Barry Sanders in this one. Could double that up, by the way, with Jay Jettas. Parker Taylor in that NFC South. Bijan Robinson, Michael Penix. Adam Dittmer is in the NFC East. Already mentioned Donovan McNabb in that one potentially. Lawrence Taylor on the Speed Flex as well. James Hamlin looking for, I guess, technically box collar mojo in the NFC West. We've got Marisa Dombey chilling in the AFC North, looking to make it 4 straight in the AFC North for her. Josh Rouser in the AFC South. We got Teddy Butler in the AFC East. That is the location, by the way, of the Josh Allen flex. Marisa could be winning that Derrick Henry flex. And then Josh Rouser, AFC West, looking for the Terrell Davis flex. 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Look at Jared and James, Mr. Hammy. Little bromance in the chat. I think a lot of people got jobbed out to Brock Lesnar, to be fair, but that was sad.
Part of the game.
Full size, authentic, I believe. Ooh, this is a nice surprise, at least somebody like me. Well, here we go. Here's Eagle number 1.
No way.
Donovan McNabb. Full size, authentic. Kelly Green throwback. Adam Dittmer. Very nice, brother. 1 spot in the break. Nab and Donovan McNabb. Well, if we pull an Eagle in the quad box break, whichever one closes first, we might be in some business for a pretty big wheel spin. I'll just say that. But very nice, Adam. The best quarterback in Philadelphia Eagles history as it sits. I think that's pretty much not tested at the moment, although Jalen Hurts working his way up those ranks. Donovan McNabb, though, made 4 straight NFC Championship games, and he was doing it with, all due respect to all those guys, because I love guys like Todd Pinkston and Freddie Mitchell, but compared to what Jalen Hurts is working with, not nearly the caliber of wide receiver.
Not quite.
that A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are. And Donovan McNabb still made it work. And obviously, the one year he did get a capable wide receiver, Terrell Owens, they went to the Super Bowl. So, very nice, Adam. My favorite player all time, Mr. Donovan McNabb.
On the Kelly Green, no less.
Right? You know we're going to keep this out for a minute. You know we're going to keep this out for a minute. Hello, fellas. Can you confirm I did get into those quad breaks? Can you see if Seabass is in there? Por favor.
I don't have you.
Don't have
I
them?
have you in the I have you in the Vault Quad. I do not have you in the Diamond Quad, Sebastian.
Looks like you're in the Vault Quad, but not the Diamond Quad. I believe that's what Steven just said. I will repeat it for emphasis. So, yeah, let us know, Sebastian, if you have an order number for the Diamond Quad, but we do have you in the Vault Quad, not the Diamond Quad. So, listed headliner down first. What do we have in the... That was actually Donovan McNabb in the Donovan McNabb box.
That's
that was
true.
Number 5 and number 5. Devontae Smith in the Devontae Smith box?
Could
Eagle
it be?
double up? Oh, wow. I just got the name. This is a filler hit. Oh, this is okay. They got the name wrong. I was about to say this is still a nice hit though. The name said Chris Carter. I believe it's Chris Olave.
Yeah.
On the Saints alternate though, look how pretty that helmet is, man. I love all the fleur de lis going through the top here. On Chris Olave, Parker Taylor. Welcome to the win column today for the first time, at least during our show. NFC South reaping some rewards with Chris Olave. It actually does say Chris Olave. I just can't read.
Colin can no longer read.
I was elected to lead, not to read. Do you know that movie?
Say it again.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
No, I do not know that movie.
The Simpsons movie.
Oh.
Didn't think I'd be getting that quote in there, but Simpsons movie. Very good, by the way.
You never know what's gonna be
I hope Chris Olave has a
what
nice
the day's
bounce
gonna
back,
bring in the room.
right? I know he's like, coming off of injury. Saints definitely have some question marks going on at quarterback, but I'm still an Olave believer, personally. I think the dude is a stud. So, one secondary headliner. No photo headliner, Steven. One Eagle. So, if we are going to get to the multiplier, see an Eagle come out in the quad, whether it's the Vault or the Diamond Quad, that multiplier, the J August special could be going up. Price of the brick going up. But odds looking mighty fine. Mighty fine in the old Diamond Quad. At this point, guys, down to the last 23 boxes, have 10 headliners, so almost a 50% chance right now at a headliner in the Diamonds. If I can get back on the screen, that would be really fantastic. I don't know if I'd go that far, but David said the Simpsons movie is better than the Lord of the Rings. Oh my God. Headliners left. Great question, Jay Hammy. About a third of the way through the series, man, we've only pulled one photoed headliner, Jamar Chase on that Salute to Service Flex. That's it. Almost a third of the way through the series, we've only pulled one photoed headliner in Jamar Chase. So the Chrome Flexes, Josh Allen and Derrick Henry, are those beautiful, beautiful pieces of memorabilia to either continue on to your Chrome collection or maybe even start one off. Either one of these would be beautiful to add to it. That Josh Allen is next level. That deep blue with the red visor, nasty in the best way. Terrell Davis, two-tone Hydroflex still out there. The Lawrence Taylor old school Giant Speed Flex as well. And then double up opportunities on the Authentics, which is why the quad is also a very interesting idea. Michael Penix Jr., Bijan Robinson, Barry Sanders, Justin Jefferson. You also got Marshall Faulk still chilling in that bottom left corner. We did see Donovan McNabb. Dwight Freeney's gone. Jim Kelly is still out there, and that Jim Kelly you can double up with Josh Allen. So wherever my Bills fans are at, man, Falcons fans and Bills fans, definitely a good area for you to go in. We're 4 to go on that Diamond Quad. And again, all we need to do is close out both quads for a ×2 wheel spin. If we pull an Eagle, and whatever quad we do first, we'll keep multiplying up that wheel spin, man. We can have a real nice looking giveaway at the end of the day. I don't know why I said it like that. A real nice looking giveaway.
You need another voiceover.
Yeah, just itching for one.
You just need to get it out of your system. That's what you truly need.
Dropping this Vault Quad too, guys. This one is still looking for this bad boy right here. That Emmett Smith Speed Flex. Ripped up with the black visor. We got a video of it right here. Nope, I always choose the wrong one. Here it is. Here it is. You got the stats on the back, man.
Looking mighty fine.
AD said after UA or afternoon UA. Thanks for the win, folks. Yes, sir. Congratulations, man. My boy Donnie Mack with the one spot. This bad boy right here. Very nice, Adam. NFC East is hot, so why not this Emmett Smith coming out in the vault? Nico Collins also still out there. We're also looking for the last authentic photo headliner. That's Steve Young. But again, guys, don't sleep. There's still 3 vault keys left. $200 for one of them. The other 2 are both $100. So you got that high middle amount and then the middle amount. Basically a 50% chance at headliners and vault keys. So you got both those links, guys. 5 to go in the vault quad, 4 to go in the diamond quad. Double wheel spin if we close both those up. But the diamonds, I would definitely say, are worth the play at this point. We're 5 to go on the jerseys as well. 6 to go in the single box break for the black and blue half and half. Wouldn't mind doing one of those. 5 to go in the mini double as well. 6 to go in the quad box break for the black and blue half and half. So a lot of options. A lot of options. Pulling heat, man. It's what we do. Oh, Georgia lost a wide receiver to Miami.
Again? No. Sorry, that was
Oh,
quarterback.
they lost a quarterback last time.
Honestly, probably for the better.
Yeah, right at the end of the day. Sorry, I missed it, Colin. What's left in the 1 and 4? Yeah, no problem, bro. Decent amount of baseball stuff and everything else. And basketball, actually. So we got the Hulk Hogan Funko Pop still up there, plus the Erling Haaland soccer ball, which is pretty cool. This like green colored, very, very bright in soccer. I am a fan of that. Larry Bird on the warm-up still out there, plus the David Ortiz baseball bat. We also have the Steve Yzerman hockey helmet still alive. In the listed headliner section, we're looking for Shaq, Chris Chelios, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Damian Lillard. Was Ronald Acuna Sr. a baseball player?
I don't think so. I mean, he might have played baseball, but I don't think he was a professional baseball player.
Ronald
Maybe.
Acuna Sr. I
Maybe
don't
he was
think
a
so.
minor.
It looks like a minor leaguer. Oh, wow.
What was he, a minor leaguer?
He was in the New York Mets system. Played for Pittsfield. Looks like he got as high as going to Binghamton in their double league or double A affiliation.
Binghamton. You know what I'm saying?
The Binghamton Mets in 2002. It is not this one. It's not Ronald Acuna Sr. It's the
Junior.
other one. It's his son.
It's his child.
It is his child. I didn't realize one of the teams in the American Association, their like claim to fame now is that Patrick Mahomes Sr. played there. And like he's like in the Hall of Fame for
Former Cub.
him and whatever
Former
else.
Cub, baby.
Huh?
Former Cub. Patrick Mahomes Sr.
Former Cubby.
Former Cub.
You know, we were talking about players that played football versus baseball. Patrick Mahomes might have gotten it right to play football.
He might have nailed that one, yes.
Yeah, Tom Brady as well. Who are ones that didn't? I wonder.
Like they chose the wrong sport, you think?
Yeah. Like just if in the Ides of history. One way or another.
I think
like,
Jeff Samardzija chose the wrong sport.
Really? You think he should have been a football player?
I think he would have had a more quote-unquote successful career. I think he did pretty solid for baseball.
What's
standards,
his,
but
what's his
he-
net worth?
Is that what we're determining success?
I
by?
don't know. Maybe.
Total money
Jeff
made.
Samardzija career earnings. I mean, he made. Okay, he signed a 5-year, $90 million contract.
Okay, maybe
with-
he did choose the right keys.
Yeah.
Maybe he made the
I
right
mean,
decision.
this says he made $116 million.
Okay, he made the right career decision. Never mind.
I think he did all right.
It's hard to get that second contract in football.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Jeff Samardzija was a very good wide receiver.
Yeah.
For the record. But I think if I'm Jeff Samardzija, I'm pretty happy
I
with.
think Kyler Murray made the correct call.
Yeah,
AJ Brown made the correct call. You know, he played baseball.
I did. Yeah,
and
he's got it. He's got it hanging up in his. Have you seen his like little man cave?
No, I haven't seen it, but I saw the story. I think he played in the All-American game or whatever. And they throw a pitch with movement. He's like, nah, I'm gonna go do that instead.
In his man cave, he has every jersey he's ever worn at like some sort of
At whatever level. That's awesome.
Yeah, like so he's got like even like little mannequins that has his like youth football
Youth
jerseys
stuff
and
on,
whatever
that's
else.
awesome.
Yeah,
Good for the family keeping all that together.
yeah, guaranteed money. That's the big thing. Guaranteed money is hard to pass up.
Yeah.
That's if it were me, I'm 100% playing baseball over football. Like, and I
just
mean,
in terms of a lot
it's
of
also
different things.
easy for me to say because I did play baseball over football, like even without money. But I think if I was good enough to go pro in either one,
Did Bo Jackson make the correct decision?
I don't know.
Should he have just chose one, I guess, is more the question.
I think the positive for football, I would say, is you have a shorter career, and I just mean that in the sense of like you make a lot of money and you only have to play for like 7-8 years. Where baseball, especially if you're a pitcher, I mean, you might have to be out there for like 15 years. But also,
Still
that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That still doesn't sound bad.
Yeah.
You also only have like a 16-week season plus playoffs and whatever else. Like it's a little bit shorter if you play football, so you have a little bit more time to yourself. I mean, I know you're still training and whatever else. There's training camp. There's more to it, but there's even more for baseball then. Erling Haaland for the past 3 seasons plays for Man City in the English Premier League, but that ball is a German Bundesliga ball, possibly signed when he played for a Borussia Dortmund. Yes, the big. I know they're one of the big German.
The big
soccer clubs.
Dortmund.
Dortmund. I was good at golf and baseball, but chose pizza. That's funny. Now golf is that's probably the sport of all sports in my opinion, because if you're good at golf, you're gonna go to like beautiful places. You play 4 days, and if you like, and you can play even less if you play and live. I'm just being honest. You only play 3 days and live, but if you do well, you make like millions of dollars, and like you can kind of pick and choose when you want. Like you don't have to play this tournament, and then you can play this tournament. So there's not really an off season, I guess, is the only bad part. Like there's like a short one, but even those guys are still playing where it's warm and whatever else. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Golf would not be that
It's not
bad.
even
of a
about
gig.
getting first. It's just like getting to the cut and you make money, isn't it?
Yeah,
for-
as long as
for-
you. That's the thing about golf. If you don't make the cut, you're not getting paid. Period.
Yes.
If you make the cut, you do get paid, and then it's just a matter of how much money you're going to make. Each tournament kind of varies how much money you'll make and whatever else. But every athlete who doesn't play golf for a living wants to be good at golf. Yeah, I know, and some of them are. Golf, by the way, could be in this 1 and 4, and good call by Bob here talking about the old school here. He's about to be on the move again, isn't he? Erling Haaland, I'm pretty sure. But Bundesliga ball here for Erling Haaland, who is one of the most sought after soccer players in the world right now. So pretty sweet piece of memorabilia. Soccer memorabilia is sneaky too, guys. I mean, it's pretty expensive. If you don't want it, you can probably find it somebody who does and sell it for a pretty penny. David Ortiz baseball bat, Larry Bird on the warm-ups, the Steve Yzerman. I mean, this is where you're going to find all that sweet stuff. Like golf, this is a can't miss 1 and 4. So like that and more sections probably loaded up with some big stuff. If you're just into football, even this is probably authentic helmets, maybe even a Speedplex or 2 that's just hiding in that and more section. So you just never know, man. You just never know what you're gonna find in this 1 and 4. It's my favorite series because you see all the different memorabilia that we don't normally see at Ultimate Autographs. Oh, he's staying? Interesting. Mohamed Salah. Yeah, I know Mohamed Salah is a big deal too. What's his nationality?
Who? Erling or Salah?
Salah.
I think he's Egyptian.
Is he Egyptian? I'm just wondering. I mean, that would make sense because I'm like, I feel like I never see him in the World Cup.
I think he's Egyptian.
He is Egyptian. Good call.
So yeah, I know something.
Yeah, you know some things. I'm a Kylian Mbappe guy myself, but I also Man City is my favorite team. I say that very loosely. I don't follow it that closely. But
Yeah, my
I've been watching the CONCACAF or whatever, the
good old CONCACAF.
the Gold Cup, because the United States is actually playing very well in it so far. But I think they're group was pretty weak overall. And the CONCACAF, Bob probably knows better than I do, but I'm pretty sure that's just the like Western Hemisphere. Like it's the Canadian teams, the North American teams, the Central American teams, and the South American teams. Or is it even less than that? Is it just Mexican, Central America, and North America? It might just be that. I shed tears when Harry Kane left Tottenham for Bayern Munich. He probably got paid, though, when he went to Bayern Munich. Not that Tottenham can't afford good players, but Bayern Munich definitely can afford some good players. If you like good players, guys, Diamond Helmets, best of the best when it comes to players, man. Current and old school, and I think this kind of proves it, right? Looking at Derrick Henry, Josh Allen, Justin Jefferson, I mean, there is a legit argument to be made that those are like the 3 best players at their given position right now.
True.
I mean, people could argue that. And with that being said, they're all still there. You want to talk about old school? How about Terrell Davis on that 2-tone Hydroflex? The Barry Sanders still out there. I see Craig Crenshaw in the chat asking what's left in the 1 and 4. Real quickly for you, I will mention in the Diamonds, Michael Penix Jr. and Bijan Robinson on that Rave Authentic. Still got 2 Falcons out there and a double-up possibility. Lawrence Taylor, Speed Flex as well. So, yeah, you got a good mix here. Old school, new school of some of the best players in their time. Marshall Faulk still out there as well in the Red Zone Diamond, guys. 1 photo headliner gone, and again, we're about a third of the way through this series. Central America and North America. I was about to say, I don't remember seeing like Argentina or anything like that in it, so that makes sense. CONMEBOL. CONMEBOL? CONCACAF is Central and North. Thank you, sir. 1 and 4 real quick for you, Mr. Crenshaw. Hulk Hogan on that Funko Pop is still out there. It's like that oversized box for the little Funko. I think these are kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like a cereal box. Larry Bird on the... I almost said the Speed Flex. On the warm-ups.
On the
jumpsuit.
Speed Flex.
Larry Bird Speed Flex, everybody. I mean, we got a Tom Brady baseball bat. This is already pulled. But the David Ortiz baseball bat is still out there. Steve Yzerman also still available in this one. Hulk Hogan, Larry Bird. And then in the listed headliner section, we got Shaquille O'Neal, Chris Chelios, Ronald Acuna, and Damian Lillard. Let me make sure I didn't miss any. Yzerman, Ortiz, Bird, Halan, and Hogan. Yeah, Erling Halan on the soccer ball. The Can't Miss 1 and 4 is currently sitting at 17 boxes left with 9 headliners, so still better than a 50% chance. But we're 4 to go in the Diamond Quad, 5 to go in the Vault Quad. Again, guys, that's how you get a double wheel spin, and if we pull an eagle in that first quad, whichever one we do, we've already got an eagle out here. We're going to keep multiplying for all the eagles pulled, doing that J August special. 5 to go, though, in the mini helmets, 4 to go in the jerseys, so those are also creeping up and getting close. Yeah, I wonder who the favorites were. Not going for it. That's fair enough. I think the Diamonds and the Vault are probably the 2 looks. Jerseys, man, we've got everything left except the OJ Simpson on the photo headliner section. So all these jerseys outside of OJ, so Jason Taylor, LaShawn McCoy, Mike Ditka, Nico Collins, Baker Mayfield, Bo Nix, CeeDee Lamb, Ed Reed, Fred Warner, and then the listed names, all there too. Deshaun Jackson, Frank Gore, and Odell Beckham Jr. Plenty. I think he flipped our vowels. He said, hey, you. You, eh? I don't know, man. I mean, I think, here's my synopsis of the situation. Take it for what it's worth. But I'm guessing, like, there was just so much here, and now there isn't, because we're down to the last 10 boxes. But, like, really, it's a 20% chance at a Chrome Flex coming out in the next box. So, Marshall Faulk Chrome Flex with that gold visor, and then this 2-tone Chrome Flex of Drew Brees. I mean, we're not talking about scrubs either. We're talking about some big names. But I think maybe it just saw a lot of action, and people were like, oh, man, it's dead. And it's like, it's not dead. It's actually very much alive with those 2. But it doesn't stop there, because in the listed headliner section, we're still looking for Edgerrin James, Aiden Hutchinson, and Josh Jacobs. So, and the Steve Young Authentic, too, in the photo headliner section. So it's a 6 in 10 chance, 60% right now. 60% right now at a photoed or listed headliner. And again, those listed headliners and maybe even some of those and more names could be Speed Flexes as well. So good question, man. I'm not really sure, but That's my guess, is people just kind of saw big names coming out and they were like, oh man, this series is dead. And it's like, nope, 60% chance at a headliner.
Not quite.
Maybe even more on some speed flexes. 2 chrome flexes still in play. Definitely a good one to have. Surprised still that the first diamond quad is there. Good names for sure, bro. Every single photoed and listed headliner, besides Dwight Freeney and Donovan McNabb on the listed headliner section, only Jamar Chase. That's it. The McConkey is gone. That Chrome Flex McConkey. But 2 Chrome Flexes still out there in the last 10. It's pretty good. 2 Chrome Flexes, though, in the Diamond Helmet series with Josh Allen and Derrick Henry. Double up in the NFC South with Michael Penix and Bijan Robinson. The NFC North with Barry Sanders and Justin Jefferson. You got the Terrell Davis 2-tone Hydro Flex, the Lawrence Taylor Throwback Flex. And then you got Marshall Faulk still out there, too. Plus Jim Kelly, which you can double up with the Josh Allen. So options, man. Good to have options. Not to mention, if you play in the quad box break, you're going to be in for this Chase wheel spin, which could be a ×2 wheel spin and maybe even more than that.
Right.
One's a Saint, though, but it's a 2-tone Chrome Flex Drew Brees. Like, if you had to pick a Saint,
Of all the Saints.
surely that's the one, right?
Right. You would think.
I mean, I know Craig's got a lot in his collection, so I don't want to say that'd probably be the best Saint in his collection, but it's got to be up there. It's got to be medaling. It's got to be podium.
That's true. Pody. You would think, but
And
maybe-
also, I mean, it could be trade bait.
maybe he has a certain disdain for.
Well, yeah, he's a Falcon fan. But that's why he should probably be playing in the Diamonds, right? Shoot for one of these Chrome Flexes, but hey, worst case scenario, maybe end up in the NFC South and win a couple Falcons.
True.
Did get a spot knocked off in the next double for the Diamonds, so 7 spots there. We are 3 to go on the jerseys now, too. So it feels like that break's about to happen. 5 to go on the mini helmets. Keep it going. I think I've sold all my Saint stuff now. Well, there you go. Time to get it back. I'm just playing. But in all seriousness, I mean, especially people you trade with somebody here or sell to somebody here. I mean, I bet somebody would take you up on a 2-tone Chrome Flex Drew Brees, right?
I would imagine.
The White Sox are favored to win on the matchup predictor against the Diamondbacks tonight.
Wow. Is your best pitcher going?
Yes. They're only all-star. Soon to be their only all-star.
They're soon to be only our all-star by accident.
They are not favorites, though, on the money line. But ESPN's giving them a 53.4% chance to win. You know what that means? $500 on the White Sox tonight.
Some people have done dumber.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Not keeping many authentics. Well, if you are they Falcons?
Why am I so distracted? Looking at the helmets. Waiting on you guys to hit me with some orders.
Punch them right in the face with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Cardinals and Cubs tonight.
The beginning of a rivalry. Wow.
It is a pick'em. 49.9% Cubs, 50.1 Cardinals. Ben Brown versus Matthew Liberator.
I would lean the Cardinals.
Really?
Believe it or not. Yeah. Ben Brown's so hit or miss. Just so hit or miss. Either he comes out and gives up no runs or gives up 18 runs.
Well, how do you feel about the over-under 8.5 runs?
I like to say I feel good about it.
The over?
Yeah.
So does the odds.
So the odds is
Minus 125 against
Wow.
plus 105.
wow.
Last night I had a bet on the Dodgers and Giants. Did they play last night? No, it was the Giants and Phillies.
Yeah, yes.
And I
Mets and Phillies.
Mets and Phillies, thank you. Yeah, Mets and Phillies. I don't know where I got Giants and Dodgers. Mets and Phillies.
Somewhere. Got it from somewhere.
But I had the Mets plus 5.5 and then they gave up like 3 runs or whatever in the 7th to go down
the pain.
7-0. And I cashed that out, and I was like, all right, under 7.5 runs plus whatever, like to at least get the money back. Francisco Lindor solo shot, game in 7-1. I'm like, thanks, dude. Neither bet hits. Mets
the perfect squeeze.
yeah, Mets just doing me dirty.
That's what they do, right?
Yeah, it is what it is. Comes and goes.
What's it gonna be next?
36 people watching, guys. I mean,
Wow.
at the very least, it's like try to get the ball rolling here with a jersey. 3 spots to go, $28 a spot. I'll drop that in there. We're still looking for, again, every single photoed headliner in these jerseys not named O.J. Simpson. So that includes Lawrence Taylor, Jason Taylor, LaShawn McCoy, Mike Ditka, Nico Collins, Baker Mayfield, and Bo Nix, and CeeDee Lamb. I mean, that's a good set right there. Ed Reed, Fred Warner. Got some really good names in these touchback jerseys, guys. $28 to get yourself an autographed piece of memorabilia. That ain't bad. 4 to go on that diamond quad still. 5 to go on the vault quad. 5 to go on the minis. 3 to go on the jerseys. 35 people watching. I mean, put it in the chat. What are you guys trying to get done? Where do we want to go? Where would you like the ship to be steered?
Yeah, Craig, what are we trying to do?
What y'all trying to do? That was a Bruno Mars quote. Hope you enjoyed that.
I did.
Thank you.
Even though I have no idea what it is.
You know the song.
ABBA?
24-karat magic in the air. You don't know ABBA, apparently.
I don't.
You know ABBA.
This has been proven that I don't know ABBA.
You have heard Dancing Queen
I've heard it, but
and Mamma Mia.
still doesn't mean I know it.
How many ABBA songs do you name right now?
One, for sure.
I just gave you 2.
I didn't hear the first one.
One for sure. I literally just said 2 of them.
You know, I'm like, I just hear the last thing.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Ooh, an order.
Nice.
Not from Craig. Very disappointing.
I bet it's jerseys. I bet we're 1 to go on the jerseys.
I bet you're right. How do you know? You some kind of sorcerer?
Something like that.
Wow, good for you. You're a wizard, Colin.
Knowledge of ABBA songs is Steven's Waterloo. That's a hint.
Waterloo? I love Waterloo.
Waterloo.
Oh, no song. Love the drink, though. So I know. So my freshman yearbook in high school was called 6 Degrees of Connection. Would that be the 2nd degree, 3rd degree of connection? Because I drink Waterloo.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
I drink Waterloo, but it's an ABBA song.
Yeah,
So that'd be the
second or third. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is like trying to rank like what's my dad's cousin's kid to me. You know, it's like is he
Something
that
that was
removed? Is he a second? I don't
Something
know.
that's been removed, yes.
I don't.
What's
know.
not have been removed is the jerseys. We can do one now.
Well, we're about to remove one jersey.
From the pile, yes.
Correct. Jersey coming up.
Eventually.
After Steven drinks water, he heads to the loo.
Generally, yes. Staying hydrated is a full-time job.
That would suck if every time you took a sip of water you had to pee, just like immediately after.
Oh, that'd blow tremendously.
That'd be bad.
All right, there you go.
We got James Hamlin, Eric Burns, Brian Nagy. We got Demetrius Coleman, Marisa Donby, and Adam Padilla. What up, Adam, with the clothes? Drop me a number 4, jersey number 5.
Vicente Padilla?
Pad Thai.
No, the former Philly, Vicente Padilla.
Wheeling.
One-time All-Star. Classic.
How about 1?
Oh.
Jalen Hurts box coming up.
Jalen Alexander.
Dang it. I got Waterloo stuck in my head now. 5, 6,
I want a
7,
Waterloo.
8, and 9.
I want a Waterloo to drink.
Marisa Donby in the NFC North, Adam Padilla in the NFC South, Marisa Donby the NFC East, James Hamlin the NFC West, Eric Burns the AFC North, Brian Nagy in the AFC South, Eric Burns in the AFC East, and Demetrius Coleman in the AFC West. Fontez Merrifield, what's up, man? Good to see my man Fonz in the chat. Hope you're doing well, brother. We are doing, baby. Doing it up big here. Pulling headliners in the jerseys. You know how it goes. Steeler fan walks in and we pull a Raven. Ed Reed. The purple. I love the purple of the Baltimore Ravens.
What do you think his middle name is?
Ed Patricio Reed.
I'm gonna call him Edmund Raymond Reed.
Ooh. Patricio is my funny guess. My actual guess is Norm.
What's up, Fonz? Let's see it now.
Ed Reed. Edward Norman Reed.
It's Earl. Kind of close.
Edward Earl?
Yeah, Edward Earl Reed Jr.
Edward Earl Reed Jr. His initials are EARG.
Huge.
Congrats, Eric, on Edward
Earl.
Edward Earl for Eric. Wow. Sorry if that wasn't as exciting as it should have
I
been.
was along the right. I was along the right line, so I went with the ERR, but it was
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
It's nowhere close to Patricio
You-
or Norman.
I was right in the sense of I thought he had the same initial as like a first or last name. You were right in the sense of the simplicity of the name.
I actually, not to
Norm
interrupt
and
you,
Earl are pretty close.
this is the first time I've seen the new JSA certs too. They got they're on the QR code game.
Oh,
They're on the QR code game, yeah. I
Up
think
in
that's
their
way
game.
better.
It's just much simpler.
Fontez said, that's ugly. I still got that Lewis in my house. I got to get rid of it. Yeah, man. I personally, and I understand why Fonz is saying what he's saying, but I love the purple of the Ravens. This is, in my opinion, the coolest color scheme in the game.
Right.
The purple and gold of the Baltimore Ravens. But listen, as much as it pains me, even as an Eagle fan, I gotta just say, man, this Emmitt Smith helmet here is next level gorgeous too. I mean, this ripped up, it's so sleek. It might be a ripped Rave even.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be.
Let me see that.
Is that their standard or their Rave?
Could be the Eclipse.
Oh God. Well, I'm not talking about the black part. I'm talking about this part.
The silver part?
The silver
Yeah, but I'm talking
part.
about the black part.
That could be an Eclipse for
Yeah,
sure.
that's what I'm saying. Is the Eclipse first? What's the
Is
first?
it a Rave Eclipse rip?
That'd be so sick.
It's already sick. I mean,
Yeah.
look at all the bells and whistles back here. This was spun so fast. 3-time Super Bowl champ, 164 career touchdowns. I mean, all the bells and whistles, man, on this beautiful Emmitt Smith helmet. It is still out there in that Vault Series, guys. Let's write up Eric, shall we? Only the second headliner gone in the jerseys. One of the best safeties of all time. I tell this story a lot. One of the worst Eagle seasons I can remember. The Dream Team season. Vince Young at quarterback. I actually think it was Kevin Cobb who was at quarterback in this specific scenario, but the disappointment was already on for the Eagles.
Out of the
and-
University of Houston, right?
Yep, that's right. Out of the University of Houston, but they were driving. It had already been a tough season. They're playing the Ravens at home, and they're already getting demolished. And like, it's a tough game for everybody. And Kevin Cobb's able to move the offense down right before halftime. They're like at the 1 yard line. They've got one more play before halftime to try to like at least score something to make the game respectable. Kevin Cobb throws one back of the end zone. Ed Reed catches it. Gone. Never see the man again. All the way to the other end zone. It is the only Philadelphia Eagles football game I've ever turned off.
Wow.
I turned it off at halftime. I couldn't do it. That season was disgusting. Usually I go down with the ship. That one I couldn't even do it. I bet I can find it.
Ed. He's still part of that Miami team, which still has some of the most ridiculous stats of all time. Like they'd go 8-4 if their offense never scored a touchdown.
It's ridiculous.
That's just
Here it
insane.
is. Second and goal. All right, so it's actually in the fourth quarter. I lied. It was 7 minutes and 43 seconds, but they're
but
down
the dagger.
22-7.
Okay, you can get within 8.
Kevin
if he
Cobb.
scores.
Yeah, right to him. This is a record, by the way. 107 yards. Kevin Cobb can't tackle. Nobody can tackle. He's gone. Right after this play was over, I'm like, done.
Oh my gosh, they had a multitude of chances.
Yeah, no, they were so bad that year.
They're like, well, this was fun.
That was Ed Reed. He was really good.
That's what Edward Reed does.
Edward Earl Reed Jr.
I love a great middle name.
We're 5 to go in the single box break, by the way, for the practice squad as well. $48 all it costs to play in this one for a chance at a full-size authentic.
I will say this: we do have some personals if those pique your interest.
That does pique it a little bit. Myles Garrett, Ed Reed, Devontae Adams, and Tyreek Hill. We got 4 authentics still in the game on this one. Brian Dawkins on the licensed jersey and the Emmitt Smith white panel football. So there's still plenty to do in that practice squad as well. Let's take a little peek at these Percy's. Oh, we do have a lot. Fawn says, I remember that game. You were probably sickened too. You're like, gosh dang, these Eagles didn't help us out at all. Sebastian Flores has a rep personal. Let me know if you're out there. John Olsen has a jersey personal. Let me know if you're out there. And then Renee Maldonado has 2 mini personals. So let me know if any of you guys are out there. We can knock some of these out for you in the meantime. Yeah, it was pretty disgusting. Well, they were not up till Hurts. They were pretty good with Wentz. I mean, they won a Super Bowl with Wentz and Foles. But they're pretty stable right now. I would say. They feel stable anyway. It's crazy that this is just how crazy Eagles fans are, but people wanted Nick Sirianni's head after week 4.
God,
They wanted him fired.
That's the problem with. I mean, not that the NFL has a lot of problems, but you have all week to sit there and dwell on everything. You know, it's just like relax.
Well, the problem was they weren't giving Saquon Barkley the ball at that point,
Which is
and then
fair
then they changed the offense and started giving him the ball a lot more. But it was more like it piled on from last season too. So, what's up, fellas? I'm here. What numbers are there to choose from? I think it's on here again, isn't it? I thought I saw it. Maybe not.
I think it's in the our Slack channel.
Sweet. Can you put them in there?
Yes.
Por favor.
Give me
Steven will drop them in there for you, Sebastian.
1 second.
For John and Renee, though, they're scrolling on the bottom here. Minis 8 through 10, 12, 14, 25 through 30. So, Renee, if you want to pick 2 of those. And then John for the jerseys. They're also scrolling on the bottom there, my man.
All right.
So you agree to disagree, Fonz? I personally, this is my honest to God take on it. I don't think the Eagles make it to the Super Bowl without Carson Wentz because Carson set them up for the number 1 seed, the bye week, home field advantage. He was going to win the MVP that year if he didn't get hurt.
Right.
But then, I mean, history speaks for itself, right? Nick Foles came in and like absolutely just took over and won the Super Bowl. So I don't think if Nick Foles started that season, the Eagles get that far. And I don't know necessarily if Carson Wentz plays in the Super Bowl or the playoffs that they even make it to the Super Bowl. So personal opinion, I think you needed them both.
That was just a complete team.
It was. And yeah, even more so, the team was pretty stacked.
Yeah.
Team was pretty stacked. What sucked is Carson Wentz never came back the same after that injury.
Never, right?
He never came back the same, which sucked. I was a huge Carson Wentz fan. There are just all sorts of rumors in the locker room too that didn't help his case, but
And still don't.
those are them right there, by the way. Sebastian. 10, 11, 14, 25 through 27, 29 through 31, 34, and 35. Who plays their first game back first, Tatum or Halliburton? You would think just because of timeline it would be Tatum, but I don't know.
Well, it depends on who starts on opening night.
I don't know if either one of them are going to be back.
I don't think either of them are playing next year.
Oh, is it in its entirety?
Yeah. So I think it's the start. Whoever has the first game of the 26-27 season.
Wow.
That's Achilles is no joke.
Oh, God, no. 11 says Sebastian. I don't know. I think Wentz was certainly good enough to win it if he didn't tear his ACL. But
he was healthy. That was.
I mean, he quite literally was the best quarterback in the NFL that year.
Yeah, they were balling.
So, I mean, it's hard to argue with, I don't like to play the hypotheticals. I say that all the time. It's hard to say. Nick Foles did everything he needed to do. I just don't. And this is actually, I can use history for this. Nick Foles started the whole season for the Eagles 2 years later and sucked. The Eagles were not good that year. He's been bad as a starter everywhere else when he has to play a whole season. But in spurts, Nick Foles is fantastic. And he was great in the postseason. 11. That was the Brady drop here. Yeah, in the Super Bowl. Somebody made a really funny meme of like, I can't remember who threw the pass. Welker, I think, or Edelman, one of the two. And like, he threw the
probably
Super Bowl.
Edelman. I think he was a quarterback at one point.
You're right. Yeah, he threw the Super Bowl trophy like on the edit, and like Brady's like fumbling. It's so good. 11-35. The Carson Wentz box coming up.
Speaking of, it's Carson Wentz.
By the way, this is a Sig Club personal for Sebastian, so absolutely free on this one. Appreciate you, Sebastian. Boy, we gotta get Fonz out of the room. All we're doing is pulling Ravens. Here's another one. One of the most dominant offensive linemen of all time. How about Jonathan Ogden? Jonathan Ogden, that dude was a stud. I mean, there is a reason that Jamal Lewis had all those rushing yards in his career, and this dude was a big part of it. I think we might have to send this over to Luke for the ear pad,
Okay.
but we'll get that fixed up. Actually, both these ear pads are a little off. This one I can fix, but this one's got some. I think we'll have to send that over to Luke. But yeah, there you go. He did almost have it, bro. Hit his fingertips, and you never know the perplexion of that game if that doesn't happen. But Sebastian, congrats, bro. Little Jonathan Ogden for free. Never hurt anybody. Well, he might have hurt some people, but it won't hurt you.
He definitely negated some things.
He definitely prevented people from getting hurt.
The prevention process is what we're here for.
That's right. Oh yeah, he'll take care of it. That's the thing about it. Those little pads on replica helmets, they're pretty easy to fix.
Yeah.
But they're also pretty easy to fall off. Heck yeah, thanks guys. I'm on the way to the GOAT status. Let's get it. Yes, headliner packages, baby. I know somebody asked about that in the early show. They are still being built by our production team, so they're not ready quite yet. I would maybe check in with Common and Robbie tonight, see if they get built. But if I had to guess, it'll probably be more of like a tomorrow, maybe a Wednesday before those are back in stock. I know they're ready to go. They just need to be built.
Wanted to go in that practice squad single.
One to go in the practice squad single. 2 back-to-back rolls on the Ravens. And we have an Ed Reed in that practice squad. Can you imagine? Fonz comes in, we pull 3 straight Ravens.
If you're a Ravens fan, this is the time.
That's right. Take advantage.
This is the time.
It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. But yeah, guys, for those that aren't in on the Signature Club, there's a tab up here at the top. You can see where my little thing is up there. Signature Club rewards. All you got to do is just join now. If you're not in, you just put in your email address. You're good. And then the login, if you are already a member. But you're earning 25 points per every $1 you spend. You're in 100 points for following us on all our socials. But you start earning right away. I mean, 7,500 points sounds steep, but again, that's per dollar. 25 points per dollar. So, I mean, even a jersey break, 25 times 28, that's what you're getting on just one purchase on a jersey. So you earn these pretty quickly. $10 gift card, $15. You keep earning your way up. And then this is where Sebastian just was, 550,000 points. And Sebastian, you know, he's been playing consistently, not like a long-term customer necessarily, and he's already at 550,000 points.
True.
You know what I mean? So it's pretty easy to rack it up. But a free mini helmet, a free rep, and then the GOAT status, you're going to get a jersey, a mini, a rep, and an authentic helmet, all for free, just for being here on the GOAT status. Again, this is something we value at like almost $2,000, and you get it for free. So definitely worth it. All you got to do is log in. You don't have to do anything else. I mean, play to earn points, but you don't have to pay to be a Sig Club member.
All right, I think we got a practice squad single.
Love it. I like the meme with the old man and fishing pole with the trophy saying you almost had it. Yeah, the Gary Busey meme. Like, got to be quicker next time.
All right. Looks like it's the 8th single here.
Sounds good. I know Fonz just said he needs to get his status up. I'm trying to find. I don't know if we have any Steeler headliners right now, which is kind of bizarre because usually we have a ton of Pittsburgh. Now, with that being said, there probably is a ton of Pittsburgh hidden around. Fonz, what do you think about the quarterback situation going on in Pittsburgh right now? A-Rod coming into town, Will Howard getting drafted, still got Mason Rudolph. I mean, seems like an interesting situation. No Huddle Practice Squad, Nicholas Hanna, welcome to the break room, man. Good luck in your first one. Let me know if you're out there. Michael McQuaid, cool name. Marisa Donby, Brian Nagy, Parker Taylor, and another newbie here, Max Smith. Welcome to the break room. Let me know if you're out there. Good luck to both those guys. A lot of fun, man. A lot of fun, as you're about to see. Good luck. So for the new guys, I just need you guys to drop me a number, or anybody. That's what all this is on the bottom. The scroll, that's all the box numbers that are left in every series. You guys are in the jersey, so it's that one on the bottom there, 2 through 6. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 through 11, 13 through 23, and 25 through 30. So you guys get to choose if you're in the break, the box number. If we don't get a box number from anybody, then we'll take it to a wheel. The wheel will pick, and then we'll open it up. We'll randomize you guys into your divisions. Based on what division you have, decides who's going to win. Just past the 4 o'clock hour, guys. I do want to remind you, Diamonds and Vault are the chase. We already did do a, the Diamond Double. So those guys are in for just a normal chase wheel spin. However, if we close up both quads, which they're not that far to go, 4 to go in the Diamond quad, 5 to go in the Vault quad, then we're going to make it a ×2 wheel spin. And if we pull an eagle, it could be even more than a ×2 wheel spin. Oh gosh, he's like hitting the high school crush when there's 40 with 4 kids. Yeah, like a little late to that party. Right. I get it. I mean, he had a pretty good year last year. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna have a weirdly productive year. They're not there. Fonz isn't buying it. This is for the jerseys, guys. 24.
For a practice squad, you mean?
Yeah, for the practice squad, excuse me. That is what I took it off of. I don't know why it was. 24. Eight and 9. I've said this about the Pack or the Steelers before. It's just a weird thing with Mike Tomlin where it's like Mike Tomlin is a good enough coach to keep the Steelers in the game. You know what I mean? Like get to the postseason, put together a team that's going to work, but not good enough, at least the team wise, to like win the Super Bowl. I just don't think they're better than the Ravens. I don't think they're better than the Bills or anything like that. But regardless, they're never bad enough to like get a top round draft pick. So it's like they're in this weird limbo. It's hard to figure out what you got to do. He did definitely own the Bears. There's no doubt about that. Marisa Donby, the NFC North. Parker Taylor, NFC South, NFC East, NFC West. Brian Nagy in the AFC North. Nicholas Hanna, first break in the AFC South. Good luck. Max Smith in the AFC East, first break. Good luck. And then Michael McQuaid chilling in the AFC West, guys. Here we go. 24 of 30. Wheel picking this one out. First practice squad we've done in here. Again, it's a mixer of minis, jerseys, slab cards, footballs, but there are some authentics, some replica helmets. This is a jersey, though. I believe we've got a little Denver Bronco hit here on the jersey, that old school jersey from my man Steve Atwater. Steve Atwater coming out. I love this old school Bronco jersey. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Steve Atwater. Good looking autograph, too. Number 27. Love the blue trim on this jersey. That is going to be the AFC West. One spot, Michael McQuaid. How about it, man? Congratulations. Very nice on the Steve Atwater jersey. Steve Atwater. Steve Atwater, a Hall of Famer, 8-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro. He won 2 Super Bowls, part of the Hall of Fame All-1990s team. 24 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 408 yards on those picks. He made a Pro Bowl every single year, 1990 through 1996. So definitely a big part of that Denver Bronco defense. So very nice, man. Love that old school look. Oh, really? Have to hit us up, Fonz. November 23rd. Is that Thanksgiving? Or like Thanksgiving weekend? interested in this season. I am too, for both those teams. Very curious. I feel like the Steelers are going to find a way, man. That's just what they do. Feels like they just find a way. But what, DK Metcalf kind of takes over for George Pickens? And the Bears, I mean, I don't know. Feels like they were starting to figure it out near the end of the year, so we'll see. Michael McQuaid. I can't spell Atwater, apparently. All right. Only 4:11, guys. Plenty of time to keep ripping on through this. 4 to go still in that diamond quad. 5 in the vault quad. 5 to go in the minis. 5 to go in the single black and blue half and half. Well, let's go over those real quick. I want to see Darius Slay. We'll be getting him in the break room. Definitely could be like a filler hit here in the diamond quad, but also curious to see how Darius Slay does on the other side of Pennsylvania with Pittsburgh. Hopefully nothing but the best for Darius. Jamar Chase is the only headliner gone, guys, in the diamond helmets. That salute to service flex of Jamar Chase. Other than that, everything else is still here. Both chrome flexes, the Josh Allen and the Derrick Henry. I mean, definitely the two big ones to chase in this one, not to mention the Terrell Davis Hydro Flex and the Lawrence Taylor Flex. Excuse me. Still got the double up alive with Jay Jettas and Barry Sanders, the Michael Penix and the Bijan Robinson.
Are you okay?
And the Marshall Falk. All still out there and available. I gotta use one of the voiceover things. Disguise it anyway.
Now nobody will ever know how my voice is sounding. I sound like I'm trying to be Batman, IRL.
Right.
Jim Kelly also still out there. Jim Kelly. Gotta sound like Donald Trump a little bit too.
Goodness gracious.
23 boxes left in the diamonds, and 11 headliners. Now it kind of sounds like Triple H.
Damn.
Leave me alone. Laughs in digital voice.
You
What
might
are you doing,
want to just
Senator?
do, yeah, you might want to change the voice modulation.
I don't know which one.
Is it this one? Does it sound better?
Maybe not better, but
More
Cleaner.
the style that
yeah, that you're going for.
Brian said, "Oh no, Satan took over Colin." Maybe the high pitched voice helps those breaks. The Emmitt Smith is still there too. Ripped flex with the script on the back, the Hall of Fame on the front. We've also got Steve Young still out there, and Nico Collins. 3 photoed headliners, or I should say 2 photoed, 1 listed, and then 3 vault keys too. It's a 50% chance at a headliner or a vault key at this point. So that's all very good stuff. It does feel like I was attacked. 5 to go in the minis. I think we're good now.
5 to go in the minis. We're still looking for Eric Dickerson and Michael Irvin on the mini helmet side. We're also still looking for Frank Gore. So again, Frank Gore is on a 49er. You can still double that up with Eric Dickerson for $50. Definitely not a bad little get there in the turnover battle minis. And then the last one I'm going to touch on here is the single box break for the black and blue full size. Marshall Falk and Drew Brees, 2 chrome flexes still out there in the last 10 boxes. 20% chance of just 2 chrome flexes. That's not too bad. Not to mention, we are also still looking for Aiden Hutchinson, Josh Jacobs, and we're still looking for Edgerrin James. So it's a 6 in 10 chance at a headliner. The other photoed one is Steve Young, by the way. 60% chance at a headliner, photoed and listed right now in that black and blue half and half. No, Colin took over Satan. I like that better. 3 to go in the diamond quad, guys. 3 to go in the diamond quad. The Satan voice worked.
Right.
Drop that in there, guys. 38 people watching. Again, only 1 photoed headliner gone. You better believe probably going to be some fireworks in that diamond quad. Not to mention, that'd get us very close to this time 2's wheel spin. All we need at that point is the vault quad to fill up. which can definitely happen. But we are 5 or less to go on a few different breaks, led by that Diamond Quad, which is 3 spots to go. Les party in the best series in the room, pound for pound. The Diamond Helmets. Four to go in the black and blue single, too. So that's starting to move. Also makes sense. Chrome Flex, 2 Chrome Flexes in the last 10 boxes. Sign me up. What happened? Oh, the voices? I didn't have a choice. My actual voice was dying. I'm like Darth Vader. Oh, the Eagle? It's the best hit so far, right? I mean, we can change it up. I bet when we do that Diamond Quad, it probably won't be the best hit. But so far, I would say Donovan McNabb. Full-size authentic Kelly Green Eagle. I think that's an unbiased opinion, Steven. What would you say?
No, not biased at all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because, I mean, you know, we've had some good hits. We saw Steve Atwater. Saw an Ed Reed jersey, but I don't. This was known. This wasn't one that was just hanging out in there. Bob said, dinner time, sees yous later. Forget about it. Forget about it, Bob. Fugazi. Have a good night. Enjoy dinner. Dinner time sounds nice. I gotta go to a taco place tonight now, thanks to Raul and Steven.
You're welcome.
What the heck's it called again?
Jalisco's.
Jalisco's. Gonna have to look that
Do you
up.
need me to text it to you?
Yeah, probably. Pork chops tonight, says Bob. I don't know if I'm gonna get it tonight, but that was very biased, LOL, says Fonz. He says, no, McNabb is the truth. Was, dude, I'm telling you. He's one of those guys, to me, that's like, I mean, right on the fringe of the Hall of Fame. I mean, the problem is he's a 6-time Pro Bowler. He has no All-Pros. He has no Super Bowl wins. But he has a 98 and 62 and 1 record. 37,276 yards, 234 touchdowns to 117 picks. But he was just not playing with nearly the caliber of wide receivers that his cohorts at that time were playing with.
Right.
Nice, Bob. Lemon pepper. Fonz would know, man. Know he's a little bit of a chef himself. I'll see him on Facebook every now and then whipping some stuff up, and I'm like, dang, Fonz out here getting it in the kitchen. Three spots to go. Diamond Quad, guys. Who wants them? Who wants them? I'm a Cuse guy, but I think number 5 is not quite Canton resident. I don't think so. You know Donovan's middle name?
Clarence.
That's a good guess. It's Jamal. No, I don't think so either. And that's, I mean, he's my favorite player of all time. And I don't think he's quite a Hall of Famer, unfortunately. I think he could have been. I think if he won a Super Bowl, if they would have won that Super Bowl against the Patriots, it's a more interesting conversation.
Mm-hmm.
More interesting conversation for sure. I try. You succeed, it seems like. $420, guys. It's about that Ricky Williams time. Who also could be a filler hit in the series like a diamond.
That's true. Very, very true.
Another French Hall of Famer. What's Ricky?
Colt Icon.
Why?
He's not.
Oh. He's only a one-time Pro Bowler. One-time All-Pro. Which is a little surprising to me.
He's a different kind of Pro Bowler, if you know what I'm saying.
Like, he likes to bowl on the weekends, or...
I'm sure it's not just the weekend.
Wow. He gets to it quite a bit then.
Yes. He's a
Interesting.
frequent bowler.
Hits the lanes quite a bit. Well, he's hitting something.
Yeah. He's hitting something.
It's not necessarily pins. Pens, maybe. But not pins. Anyway, enough puns about Ricky, here's his stats. 10,066 touchdowns. This is stupid.
I think I saw the best one so far.
For what?
The pen jokes.
Oh, yeah?
The Juan Pencarnacion.
That's stupid.
But amazing at the same time.
He's actually not in yet, Fonz. Said the only reason Eli made it is because he beat Brady twice.
I mean, he's not in yet, I don't think. Yeah.
He's not a Hall of Famer yet. I don't think.
He's also got like top 15 in yards or something like that, you know? He hooked it.
He's I don't know. I get both points on Alicia. He's 117 and 117.
Wow, he's just 500.
Yeah, 57,023 yards, 366 touchdowns, and 244 interceptions. He made 4 Pro Bowls. He's a 2-time Super Bowl MVP and a 2-time Super Bowl champion. I mean,
Yeah.
that is probably the reason that would put him over the top for me to say he probably deserves to get in. But Eli was a solid quarterback.
He was definitely the, not going to say, be like, yeah, the definition of a franchise quarterback, but he was, by definition, a franchise quarterback. He played there for a long time, a lot of years. Obviously, led them to a Super Bowl, couple Super Bowls.
Why did Archie name him Alicia?
I mean, these are all great questions.
Did they want a girl and it just didn't work out?
Took 9 months. Grew a spine.
And went with Alicia. 5 spots to go in the mini helmets, guys. 4 spots to go in the black and blue with 2 chrome flexes still in play in the last 10 boxes. 5 to go in the quad box break for the vault. 3 to go in the quad box break for the diamonds. 31 people. Where do we want to go? NBA power rankings for next season. You'll never guess who's number 1.
The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Dang it, dude, you were right. They have the Warriors at 8th? Really?
They're ancient.
They are old. He did not, no. All New York Giants all the time. Well, that's not true. He played for Penn State when he was Chad Powers. Other than that, though, it was...
But he was Alicia at Ole Miss.
He was Alicia at Ole Miss. So he's played a couple different places, a couple different colleges, both before and after his career
Yeah.
in the NFL. I wonder how the Chad Powers show is. I promise you I will not watch an episode, but I'm just curious how it is.
I promise you, I will not watch.
Is it already on?
Is that what?
Chad Powers. Yes. Give me
Is it on
give me the
Hulu?
Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, maybe they don't have the tomato meter yet.
It's not enough to be registered.
Well, I mean, they have Glenn Powell playing Chad Powers, so I mean that's a solid start.
Good for them.
Maybe they haven't. When does it come out? Oh, September 30th. That's probably smart. Wait till football season.
Yeah. Gotta like that. All right,
Oh,
3 to
yeah.
go on the black and blue single as well.
Love it. 3 to go on that black and blue single. You heard the man. 60% chance of headliners coming out in that one. Again, we are still looking for the Drew Brees Chrome Flex and the Marshall Faulk Chrome Flex. 2 in 10 chance at that. Throw in that Steve Young that's still out there, and then the Aiden Hutchinson, the Josh Jacobs, and the Edrin James. 6 in 10. And you never know which one of those might be a speed flex in that listed headliner section or that and more section. Yeah, he's definitely a franchise quarterback. Definitely. It's a long time for one team. Where are we at in the baseball tournament?
It's over.
It's over?
The college one?
Yeah.
Yeah, LSU won.
They beat
First
Coastal?
undefeated, first undefeated run since 2013, I believe.
In the College World Series.
The College
they were
World Series.
undefeated.
Yeah, that's not the totality.
I didn't even realize it was over.
Yeah, it kind of surprised us all.
just ended.
I was like, oh, they won.
They were a 6 seed.
I mean, Coastal Carolina was a 30. That's baseball, man, right there in a nutshell. You're just like, who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, Coastal came a long way. Coastal came a long way.
What's the first stat you look at to evaluate an MLB player?
Is it a pitcher or a
Just
batter?
you can choose whichever one.
I would say my first one is probably batting average,
Batting average.
and then pitchers it's probably ERA.
There's no right answer. This is a general question.
Yeah, I know.
OBP.
OBP is actually probably a better stat to look
What
at.
about OPS though?
Yeah, that's good too. I don't know if it's the first one I look at, but OPS is good too. I mean,
You can kind of tell how good a person does while hitting the ball.
yeah.
Topps Chrome released today. Oh, it's on July 23rd. Sorry.
Gosh, liars. A month from today.
But look at this thing. Look at this James Wood 1 of 1.
We'll go get it.
Oh, I will.
Hulk Hogan is opening a huge 9,000 square foot, $7 million bar opposite his spiritual home, Madison Square Garden. Page 6 has learned. Anyone who knows anything about WWE wrestling knows that the Garden is central to the Hogan myth. He made his WWE debut there in 1979, won his first WWE championship there by defending the Iron Sheik in 1984. Now we're told the ring legend is opening the sports bar to be called Slam, which will have a wall of windows facing the famed arena. That's actually pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome, actually.
9,000 square foot. That only cost $7 million? It feels like it would cost more than that.
Yeah.
Like directly across the street from Madison Square Garden.
Right? It feels like a good deal.
Yeah. 9,000 square feet seems like a big place, too. I feel like that's a very good. Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, that's a question that we're not going to answer. I would assume the answer is yes.
Not at certain laundromats.
3 spots to go. I'm just going to drop in these breaks. We're moving on from this. We got that, and we got that. These are our 2 closest breaks, guys. 3 to go on each of these. Let's do some breaks. 33 people watching, 3 spots to go, and 2 different breaks. Let's make it happen.
Did you hear how Chet Holmgren pronounced Michelob?
Michelob.
Is that how he did it? Do you know?
No, I'm just guessing.
I gotta hear this. Michelob.
That's my guess.
That's Michelob.
Michelob would be really funny. And incredibly wrong.
Oh gosh, just heinously wrong.
Michelob Ultra Joints.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Yeah.
Isn't that what I said? Michelob?
Yeah, pretty much. Michelob. Yeah,
Oh,
you were right.
Michelob.
You're accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually even better than you just said Michelob instead of Michelob. That's not too bad
What if it is really Michelob and we've just been butchering it all along?
this whole time. Dude, that's how I feel about.
Wasn't there a common word that everyone was? I feel like there was
No,
one
I'm sure there's plenty.
big one recently that everyone's just been butchering.
Well, here's the one that if I'm feeling like a real stickler, what I'll do. What do you call the peanut butter candies?
Ah,
The peanut butter and chocolate ones.
I call them Reese's
So like it'd be if the pieces one would be
Pieces.
you'd say Reese's
Pieces.
Pieces or pieces?
Oh, I say Reese's Pieces.
Reese's pieces.
But it's Reese's Pieces, probably, right?
I've heard people say Reese's Pieces, and I'm just like, it's literally Reese's Pieces. Like it's the guy's name is Reese.
Yeah.
It's his
It's
candy.
Reese's
It's
Pieces.
Reese's Pieces, not Reese's Pieces.
You know what one I've really stumbled upon though recently? And it's not like anything to do with mispronunciating anything, but a lot of people in my life, they call Jewel the Jewel. Like it's the Ohio State University.
Like talking about Jewel Osco?
Yeah, Jewel Osco. They said,
The
I'm going,
Jewel?
I'm going to the Jewel. I'm like, it's just Jewel.
Yeah, what are
Let's
you
just
doing?
Relax.
Yeah, well, it's not like a bar.
It's not Ohio State.
Yeah, what are you talking about? 2 to go in that black and blue single, guys.
Get that one closed.
What are these? It didn't send, Bob. Oh. Yeah, right. Asterisks. Asterisk. They say jewels too. That's just
Yeah, they do say that.
that's
yeah.
just silly too, William. Well, happy 30 days till your birthday, Fonz. On the 23rd. Mine's the 15th in August. 15th in August. I think my sister's is on the 8th.
Asterisk.
How does he know that? I'm just playing.
He's a stalker.
Asterisk.
Isk.
I think I say asterisk, like if I'm being completely honest. That's how I would say it. Before I saw that.
I think we're 1 to go now. 1 to go on that half and half.
1 to go. Closer magic.
Get it closed. Get it closed.
Thank you, Steven.
Yep. There you go.
What do you do with a crayon and paper? What 4 items do you open in a dresser? Are these 2 separate questions or
Something with drawers. Something with drawers.
I'm a watered down Leo. August babies, baby. Number 1 Leos. There you go, Jay.
Okay.
What do you do with a crayon and paper? What
You
4
draw.
items do you open
You-
in a dresser?
Drawers.
Drawers.
I'm telling you, it's got something to do with drawers. It's got something to do with that. I don't know.
Drawers.
I don't know what specifically.
Oh, he's okay. A lot of people pronounce them the same way. Draw
Drawers.
versus drawers.
Oh, drawers. Yeah, that's true. The English language.
Yeah, you don't say drawers. It's drawers.
I say drawers.
Now, how do you, like, when you're going to Jewel Osco, what are you obtaining? Like, not specific items. What do you call all the items together? Like, what are you going out to get?
Like groceries?
Groceries, right?
Okay.
Caroline says groceries.
Oh. Oh, like you think she's spelling it GROSS?
Yeah, like, yeah, the C is not a K or sh, like we say. It's groceries. I'm like, what? Is that how you say it? Groceries?
It's not gross. It's food.
Yeah, groceries.
Gross.
I'm definitely guilty of, I say jaguars instead of jaguars.
Oh, I think I said Jaguars, but
Yeah, Jaguars.
But when people say, "Oh, I got a Jaguar,"
It just feels weird to go jaguars.
sounds like way too intentional.
Do you always pronounce the first R in February? I never pronounce the first R
February?
in February. It's like pronouncing the end in Wednesday.
No, I sometimes
Wednesday.
I sometimes just go February just to be that person.
Extra.
Just a big time U on the end of it, you know.
I used to have a friend that would say milk. And I'm just
I've had some friends.
milk. What is milk?
My friend Rob, when we lived together, was just very adamant about just the slightest butchering. Just like, please,
Milk.
milk.
Excuse me? I think Ricky did it. And like, you know how Ricky will always get on you for like,
Yeah.
if you mispronounce something or whatever else. So when he did it, I was like, here we go, baby.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna. nail
I'm
this.
sorry. What did you just say? 1 spot to go, guys. Who wants that closer magic? Could be the last break, potentially. It's already 4:34. I mean, we'll stick around. Probably give it to like 4:45 for the to do the double wheel spin, guys. Jaguar. Jaguar? Is that how you
Do
say it?
Achilles only
Is that how you
exist
say it?
so they can tear? You never hear about an Achilles doing anything good.
I mean,
BA ligament.
isn't like ACL's kind of the same way, isn't
They
it?
all, they have the.
I'm sure they're essential. I don't
Yeah.
think you can just get it removed.
Yeah. Unless you're DeJuan Blair.
You know, Bob, growing up, I would always say pop, but now I say soda.
I say soda pop.
No, you don't. There's no way if I said you want anything from the fridge, you'd say, grab me a soda pop.
You never asked.
Merlk? Merlk?
Yeah, the milk one's
Milk. Sounds so silly.
It sounds so gross.
Milk. Milk. Sir.
Milk.
Oh, I didn't think I was going to have to drop this in here, but there
Milk
it is.
sounds like the part that actually comes out of the cow before it's processed, and then once it's processed, it's milk.
Yeah. I do hate Jaguar, says Bob. That's always how I've said it. Jaguar just is weird. Sounds weird
Jaguar.
off the tongue. It sounds
Is that
weird.
Jagwire?
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Jaguar. One to go, guys. Could get a Jaguar or Jaguar helmet in this one potentially. Marshall Falk, Drew Brees, 2 Chrome Flexes out there, guys. Not to mention the Steve Young authentic in there. Edrin James, Aiden Hutchinson, and Josh Jacobs. 6 in 10 chance at a photoed or listed headliner. What are we doing? 1 spot to go. I tore my Achilles last year, still not the same, but they have state-of-the-art rehab. I saw a guy in a strip mall 2 days a week. The way you put that.
Yeah.
You just saw, like, Roberto at the strip mall. It's like, yeah, pay me $20. I'll help you rehab.
I'll get you
We'll do it twice a
We'll
week.
get you right.
Yeah, I'll get you right. No wonder you're not the same.
Yeah.
Go see a professional. Not Roberto. In the South, we say Coke for everything, at least around here. I've heard that one too, Julia. Which is just weird, because it's like, what if you don't want Coke?
Yeah, what if you want the other Coke?
Yeah. Not that Coke. That Coke. Not that Coke. That Coke.
That's the wrong Coke.
This is a mellow yellow.
I feel like there's just a lot of confusion that could go on in that.
A waitress asked me what Coke I wanted. I said 7-Up. So if you wanted Coke, would you say Coke? That just sounds like a dumb conversation. What Coke would you like?
I said I want a Coke.
Yeah, what do you mean? Do you have like cherry Coke or vanilla? Is that what do you mean?
Do you have the original Coke?
Roberto was cheap. I needed money for brakes.
Luckily, you don't need your Achilles for brakes.
Roberto was cheap. Way to play into that joke perfectly,
Kinda
Mr.
Coke,
Losi.
yeah, Dr. Pepper, big facts.
That's just weird. So if they say, what kind of Coke would you like? You just say Coke?
You say Coke twice.
Man.
Coke squared. I'd like a Coke squared, please. They'd be like, what?
I wouldn't even want to know if they have other flavors of Coke.
4 to go in the vault single. We're still 1 to go in the black and blue full size. Come on. What are we?
4 to go. Vault single? Is that what you said? No, quad. What?
Vault single.
Vault single. 4 to go in the vault single. 1 to go in the black and blue single. 3 to go in the diamond quad.
Nope, vault's not a weird word.
Vault. Vault. There's a lot of weird words. The old English dictionary.
Weirdest words in English. Go.
Oh, there's like what? There's tears and tears.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. Just context on how you would say it.
Well, this one's just type in weirdest words in English language on Google.
No. The old gobbledygook. The cattywampus.
What about cockrophobia?
What does this mean? A fear of failure.
If you suffer from
Doesn't
this,
everybody have that?
Yeah, if you suffer from this, then you would very much rather not have this word appear in a spelling bee. What it said.
I think everybody's a little scared of that.
Everyone has a little.
If you don't have
cockrophobia on it. Everyone's got a little bit of them.
Read and read, yeah. Read and read. And then read, like a different read.
Ed?
Like a clarinet read.
Earl?
Yeah, and Ed Reed. Jerseys have every photoed headliner left besides Ed Reed and OJ Simpson. Those are the only 2 gone.
Orenthal.
The word that has the most definitions in the English language is set. Like a play set, set the table, get ready, set, go. I guess there's a lot of different sets.
Yeah. Sets of cards.
Sets of cards, yeah. Bumfuzzle.
Dinner set. Your table, like plate
Yeah,
set. Or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. A gubbins.
Collywobbles.
Well, collywobbles is obviously when you're trying to feed your pet penguin
Yeah.
and he's running across the ice
Ah,
and you're trying to chase him. And like it's hard to run on the ice if
I
you don't have
love
the
the
right
word
shoes, so you're
kerfuffle,
collywobble.
though.
That's a fight.
That's a great word. What about doodle sack?
Doodle sack is when doodle sack is when you have to refill your pen with more ink. It's the device that it
I
comes
feel
out
like
of.
the
doodle
word.
sack.
I feel like the word below doodle sack could be misinterpreted completely.
Jay August said, "OMG, someone close up a break. This needs to end." Game, set, match. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Gosh, there's a lot of different ways to use it.
Look, it's dawdle.
See you, Bob. One spot. You know it's probably going to be the one that ends up winning.
You know it's gonna be the one that ends up winning. That's how. The longer it drags on.
In my experience. We might leave it. I mean, 4 minutes we're going to do this chase wheel spin. If it's not closed, then it's not closed, man. It be what it be.
What a bumper shoot. I use that word completely incorrectly. I just wanted to use the word.
Bumbershoot.
Yeah.
Is when-
it's another way to say umbrella. Apparently.
I was going to say it's when you have the 4th of July and you've had a little too much to drink and you don't have a set place for your fireworks, so you use your rear end.
Like Jeff August on a Monday.
That's a bumbershoot.
Shout out to Jeff August for closing that half and half.
He's like, I can't do this anymore. Break, he said. Oh, we can break and talk still, I think.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. Let's do it.
We've got the bumper shoot.
Yeah, someone passed the bumbershoot.
Where is this? Do I have to travel across the Great Plains? Ay, ay, ay.
I'm going to say half and half single. Drop me a number. You know you're in that break. Coming down right now. Jay is in there immediately. Jay Hammy. Wheel. I'm guessing he's in there.
What a bumper shoot. All right, I'm done using it.
Yeah, we need a different word now.
Doodle sack?
No, we already did that one.
But not as many times.
Doodle sack.
Please.
It does sound like one of those. 10. Dang it. It could still be 10. It might be. It's got to grow some legs, though.
It could be. Oh,
It's not as close as I thought it was going to be.
it's not as close as you anticipated.
The wheel call came in fast. Yeah, bro. It was, I mean, 2/100ths of a second after I put it in there. 24. That was very fast.
That was electric.
24.
24 on him.
We got Karen, Marisa, William, Julia, James, Julia, and Jeff. Good luck, guys. I think Bob left. 9 clicks. See. Nice. Here's where we land after 9. Marisa Donby in the NFC North, James Hamlin the NFC South, Jeff August the NFC East, Julia Smith the NFC West, William Losey the AFC North, Julia Smith in the AFC South, Marisa Donby in the AFC East, and Karen Reagan in the AFC West. So Drew Brees would be going to James Hamlin looking for some box collar mojo. Julia Smith could be winning Marshall Falk or Steve Young. Edrin James also could be the NFC West or the AFC South, which would be Julia, so she's in line either way for that. Aiden would be Marisa in the NFC North, and Josh Jacobs would be Marisa in the NFC North. Probably the one she's looking for there. So here we go. 24 of 30. This is a 60% chance it's a headliner. That's pretty good. I believe this is an authentic.
I think it's, yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Is the bag a part of the black and blue? Because the bag is ripped down the side.
Yep, it is.
I don't know who this is. I know what team it is, though. I know the closer magic spot's gonna win, and it was like that for a long time. Jeff August in the NFC East, taking down whoever this is. I don't even know. Who is this? Zach Martin?
Is that Rico Dowdle?
I don't think so. I think it's Zach Martin.
I think it's Zach Martin. No, it's number 70. I think you're right.
Yeah. We'll scan it real quick.
On the camo.
I do not have a name card, but I believe that is Zach Martin on the camo. Scanner up real quick for you. Figure this out.
Scanner up.
There we go. Easiest way to get it done, guys. Meanwhile, we'll see what's wrong with it. It's a nice camo. I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with it, to be honest with you. It is Zach Martin,
It's
confirmed
a
on there. I don't know how well you can see it, but Zach Martin. It's a nice hit. I don't know what's wrong with it. There's like a little mark here on the top. Very, very light. Like, not that bad. That might be it. But there you go, man. NFC East, closer magic, making things happen. Jeff August, that was a one spot to go for quite some time, y'all.
We told you that was the person that was gonna win.
Yeah, and it was. Zach Martin.
Wow, you guys were right.
So now we're down to the last 9, Steven, with
Yes.
2 Chrome Flexes left. The Steve Young is still out there, and we still have 3 listed names. It's a 2 and 3 chance. 2 and 3 chance right now that it's going to be a photoed or listed headliner. I think Julia is a Cowboy fan.
She's a big one.
Big old cowgirl. The Cowboy 2-step. Cowboy double up, that's what it was. That is dead, but that Emmitt Smith is still alive in that vault. 12 boxes left. Give it to Julia? We can do that if you want. That'd actually be easy since she's in the break. If that's what you would like to do, Jeff. That is very nice of you, man. So let's just, let's just pretend it got randomized like this,
Wow. No way.
Oh, Julia, would you look at that?
Wow, Julia, congratulations.
How did that happen? That is crazy.
That's so wild.
That is wild. Julia Smith in the NFC East. That's what happened.
Crazy.
Congrats, Julia. On the Zach Martin. I really don't know what's wrong with it, so that's also good. Jay August out here getting that positive karma. Super cool, Jeff and Brian. Absolutely. That's a full-size authentic camo, man. Sick lid. There's like one really tiny mark right there. You can't even see it on camera.
But you can't even see it because it's camo.
That's the only thing I see wrong with it. Like, I feel like maybe it's this. But it kind of looks like it's a part of it. I don't know. Like, you can kind of see how the camo mixes up right above my finger here. Not even really. Whatever. He does have that. That's a good point.
Good for the chat not blocking it.
Brian said, "You're a good dude." Yeah, man, that's super nice. Whenever somebody does that, man. Very, very nice. Classy.
He said, "You're a good dude." Now that I own a cowboy that says F Dallas on it. Not that it makes him a bad guy.
Not that there's anything wrong with
I love no context situations.
it. All right.
Someone just turns the sign and is like, "Oh, okay."
So, congrats, Julia, on the Zach Martin full-size authentic.
What do you think his middle name is?
Yeah, he's a big Eagle fan.
What do you think his middle name is?
Zach?
Yep. Andrew.
Michael. Definitely something basic. Not that I have room to talk.
Edward.
Yep. Christopher. I like it. The chat's getting in on the game. It's close.
I think we are all within the ballpark.
Yeah, we're all thinking, yeah, there's no way he has something off the wall.
Yeah.
Context of the F Dallas joke is on my Instagram. There you go. Oh, it's Fonz. That's right. I forgot your menace on Twitch. All right. Well, we're gonna do the chase wheel spin. It's just the diamond double people, I think, right?
Yeah. Just take them.
So here we go, guys. 9 clicks. Top spot getting that chase. And 9. Wow. How about the guy that won the break, Adam Dittmer? I don't know if AD is still in the building, but man, if you are, let me know on a number 1 to 100. Unfortunately, did not get to the double wheel spin, but that's all right. What?
The accent
What
edition.
accent?
That's all right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't. Jules.
Jules.
Jules Osco.
Scott Deans wins them all. Is that right? Adam Dittmer, let me know if you're out there, guys. For everybody else, this is kind of where we're at. 3 spots to go in that diamond quad, where, again, the only headliner gone is Jamar Chase. Everything else is out there, including that Josh Allen Chrome Flex and the Derrick Henry Chrome Flex. 2 to go in the quad box break for the 1 and 4. 5 to go in the quad box break for the vault. 5 to go in the mini helmets. 4 to go in that vault single. So if you guys want to keep the show going, I mean, let us know. We can definitely stick around and make it happen, but it's been a bit slow. We'll probably stay on for like another 3 minutes or so. Get that 455. We're starting at 1 for Adam. Here we go. Is this it's going to be the same as it was this morning or in the afternoon? 29.
No.
Back-to-back 29s.
Back to back. Back to back.
B2B 29. Joe said first Jeff saves the day from going totally off the rails and then gifts it to get more karma. That's right. All the positive heading his way. It'll fill, Daniel. It's just, if it doesn't fill during this show, there's another show at 6 p.m., bro. It'll fill during that show. This is 3 to go. You get a whole new set of people that are going to be in here tonight.
Yeah, generally the night show, there's more people watching too.
Yeah, I would be willing to bet this is going to go. This is probably one of the first thing that breaks tonight. Especially, again, being that it's every single photoed headliner out here outside of Jamar Chase. 2 Chrome Flexes, Barry Sanders, Jay Jettas, Terrell Davis, 2-tone Hydro Flex, Michael Penix, and Bijan Robinson. If you guys want to help out Daniel, see his first break, there's the link. We can try to knock out this double, or quad, rather. 4 diamond boxes, all authentics and flexes coming out. 3 spots to go. But yeah, man, you'll never lose your positioning. It will happen. It's just, unfortunately, didn't quite get it done during this show. Unless we get a little push here at the end. We'll see. Still got 34 people watching.
I mean, it's definitely going to happen. Who wants to see 4 more boxes?
Because we still get to say the hit of the show is Donovan McNabb.
That's true. Are we going to truly allow that?
Are we really going to allow that? I mean, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But
do we really want to see Colin happy?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do we really want to end on this kind of a high note?
Guilt him.
I do like that. I don't have a Kelly Green one. I got to get me something like that.
Donovan McNabb.
Hammy said, absolutely not.
I figured that.
My first break was a headliner that ugly Ray Lewis jersey hit. But you won. That's
Yeah,
what's
but you
important.
won. The winning is what matters.
At the end of the day.
Getting your division is the ultimate catch-22. Ultimate catch-22. Because it's a 1 in 8 chance to get the division, and then it's a 1 in 4 chance you get your team.
I know what catch 22 means, but like, what does it mean?
Like,
You know what I
it's
mean?
good and bad.
Like, I know it means that. I understand it's a catch 22 is like good and bad, you know.
It's the possibility of good and bad.
But like, why is it called a catch 22?
Because 2, it's the same. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Are you just guessing, or is that actually it?
That's my guess. Should we ask ChatGPT?
Yeah. Or Google.
ChatGPT is way better. They just know what they're talking about.
It's what GB number 22 is going to do a lot this year. Catch. I like that. See, that at least makes a little sense. I wouldn't say that because, see, then it wouldn't be a catch-22.
The term catch-22 comes from the novel Catch-22, 1961 by Joseph Heller. It describes a paradoxical, self-contradictory situation where you're trapped by contradictory rules or logic, making escape or resolution impossible.
My brain hurts so much on what you just said. So it's from a book?
Yep.
I would have never guessed.
In the book, the main character, Yossarian, is a U.S. Army Air Force bombarder in World War II trying to avoid flying more deadly combat missions. He learns about Catch-22, which is explained as follows. You can be grounded if you're insane, but if you request to be grounded because you don't want to fly more missions, that proves you're sane and therefore ineligible to be grounded.
Okay, so it's a paradox.
Yes.
It's a paradox. Sort of.
A Catch-22 now refers broadly to a no-win situation.
So in that case, Fonz is actually right. With you're danged if you do, you're danged if you don't.
Yeah, pretty much. Wow, it says it right there. A damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario.
Yeah.
The next line on...
So it's actually not a catch-22 to be in.
No, there's really good and bad, but it's mostly bad.
It's a 75% chance it's bad.
Yeah. But the 25% chance it's really, really good.
I didn't mean to poke a hole in...
That's
Because
fine.
I've heard you say that a lot, but now...
No, now it makes sense. I'm going to stop saying it.
But now it's like, I guess it's wrong.
I'm going to stop saying it.
Now I feel bad.
You shouldn't stop. You shouldn't feel bad. I feel like I learned something today.
It's good.
First time
did.
I learned in 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Maybe. I'm here.
I guess, yeah. You're still kicking. Haven't you had children? You haven't learned anything about being a father?
Nah.
Okay. Josh Allen Chromeplex, Derrick Henry Chromeplex. Got both of the Falcons still out there. The Barry Sanders, Jay Jettas, Lawrence Taylor, two-tone Chrome, or excuse me, Hydroflex on Terrell Davis. I think we're probably going to leave it here, guys. I mean, we still got a decent amount of people watching, but it just doesn't seem like we're going to get the push we're looking for to get through this.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. What are we doing here?
So we'll do an extended outro. We'll get this to 5 o'clock at least, and then call it done.
He's going to milk it?
Yep, we're going to milk this one. Steven, would you like to do some milking?
No.
All right, prepare for a 2-minute monologue about milk and milk.
High in calcium.
Good for your bones.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I was about to say there's a lot of research out there that kind of contradicts each other about milk. Milk, excuse me. Some people are like, yeah, you should drink milk your whole life, and it's like you really shouldn't drink milk past your childhood.
Yeah,
You
I don't know what the
I
truth
don't
is.
know. I have no idea.
I like my cereal sometimes.
I like cereal sometimes. I like it with breakfast occasionally, and
Remember, it's a part of a balanced breakfast, not the breakfast.
if it's cereal.
No, but cereal is supposed to be a part of a balanced breakfast. Remember, you're not supposed to eat just cereal.
Oh.
it's
Yeah,
a
sometimes.
lot of kids don't pay attention to that.
I don't eat cereal for breakfast.
I don't either.
It's a snack food for me.
I don't really eat it. Yeah, dry or that's a whole.
I'll do this. We have 1 minute left.
Yeah,
We don't have time for that. We don't
I
have
like
time
them
for
both.
that.
I like both. Remember?
Dry and
Yeah.
Man, that is an old school UA fight.
Yeah. That's
Not even a debate. That was a fight. Lines were drawn in the sand on dry cereal versus wet. Wet sounds gross. Milk or no milk?
moist.
Moist. Okay, then I've seen both of you. Who's working Wednesday afternoon evening show? That is Stephen Ryan and Dominic Pellegrini, correct?
I'm in the evening, but it'll be Common and I think Rip in the afternoon.
Yep. 5 o'clock, guys. I think Steven and I are going to call it here, man. But the good news is we're in a lot of good spots across the break room. Hopefully, Scott, 36 people watching. Hopefully we get the right 36 for tonight. Get some of these breaks going. Start kickstarting that diamond helmet break, because I'll tell you what, that for this quad will be in the teens on boxes left. Feels like a big chase could be brewing there. We still got that sick Emmitt Smith Speed Flex in the vault. Plenty of stuff to chase across the board. So should be a fun night. Every single day, 9 a.m., 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time. Any spots that didn't fill during this show, just carry over to that show at 6, guys. 1 hour. Make sure you are here. Have a great night for me and Steven. We'll see you later.
Chipotle's fast food.